50% qui vivent sur les continents subsahariens d'Afrique. Bon, ils sont justement également de 8 millions et qui sont infectés. Bon, en fait, nous allons parler de l'Afrique. Selon, on avait des gens qui sont positifs, séropositifs, comme une grande star de, comment on appelle, qui est un footballeur de Côte d'Ivoire qui s'appelle Gadi Seli. Comme nous tous, on savait qu'il était séropositif. Voilà pourquoi on n'a pas dit, parce que je suis séropositif, je passerai la main de mon frère, de ma soeur, de mes collègues. La séroposition contre séropositif, on doit rester en famille, mais si la personne est séropositive, reste en famille. Et je vous laisse avec ma soeur, ma femme, ma collègue et ma grande soeur qui va vous parler brièvement en anglais.
Thank you very much, Mujeeb. Okay, so here's like 1 or 2 more facts about HIV. So here's the thing. A pregnant woman not treated with proper drugs has 20 to 45% chance that her infant will contact the virus HIV. So if you know that you're HIV positive, first of all, it is not the end of the world. It's not curable. However, there are drugs that can help you to live longer. So if you know that you're pregnant and you have HIV, start taking the antiretrovirals that go to a clinic or to a hospital so that you can start getting your antiretroviral drugs, okay? And then there's another fact. South Africa is in the midst of developing an... Okay, 91% of the world... HIV... Okay, 91%... Here's another sad fact about HIV and AIDS. 91% of the world who are HIV positive. Percent of the world HIV positive children.
Can you see it?
91% of the world's HIV positive children live in Africa. That is sad to know. That's sad. That's so sad. And out of 34 million HIV positive people worldwide, 69 people live in sub-Saharan Africa. There are roughly 28.8 million infected people in Africa. So we're not just here to just talk about like bad facts about HIV or anything like that. We've given you the facts. That's a lot of people. But here we're here to tell you that abstain from sex. Abstain from sex. And if you really can't, use a condom. Abstinence is the best. No, this is not playing for me. I'm sorry. It's not even in the correct order.
Abstinence, that's the truth. Abstinence is the best solution to this menace of AIDS. You understand?
Okay. So, thank you very much, Mujeeb, for giving us those facts. Now, the first thing that we need to understand, even though HIV and AIDS is not curable, it is not a death sentence. It is not the end of your life. There are drugs like the antiretroviral drugs that help to prolong your life, and you eat well and you stay healthy, you exercise, you eat the correct foods actually, and you're able to live longer. So we're not just here to tell you about just the sad facts about HIV and AIDS. We're here to inform you that, look, abstinence is the best. If you can't abstain, you have condoms. But honestly, for me, abstinence is just the best thing. So let's save ourselves and let's save our future generations from having to deal with this epidemic, this virus called HIV and AIDS. Because roughly speaking, a fact here is that 91% of the world's HIV positive children are in Africa. 91% is a large number. African youth, what are we doing about it? We don't want our future generations to have HIV, to continue with this deadly virus. Why not just stop it, put an end to it, talk to someone, share the news, stop the spread of HIV and AIDS, abstain. And you can't contract HIV and AIDS from just maybe sharing a cup with someone or sleeping in the same room or sharing the same clothes with someone. It's a sexually transmitted disease. So that's why we say abstinence is key. So right now we're going to go take a break, and we're going...
Before we go to take
Okay.
the break.
But before we go to take a break, Mujeeb, do you have anything to say?
Bon, en fait, moi, je n'ai pas beaucoup à parler, comme je le dis tout à l'heure, je le disais, moi, ce que j'ai commencé à dire. Bon, quand on parle de le sida, c'est une comment on appelle, très virulent virus qui peut tuer. Bon, en fait, on ne doit pas regarder à cause de ça pour essayer de fuir tes amis parce qu'il est séropositif. Essayer de les embrasser, de rester ensemble. C'est parce que être ensemble, c'est très mieux. Bon, la vie sida. Quand on dit sida, c'est-à-dire HIV, on doit rester en famille, rester seul. Le sida n'est pas bon pour la santé.
Okay, so who are we going to listen to on a much lighter note, Mujeeb?
Alors, je crois qu'on va essayer de, comme vous le connaissez, l'Alpha Blondie qui a parlé, qui a chanté Sida, Sida dans la cité. C'est Alpha Blondie. Sida, Sida dans la cité. Donc, on va pas essayer d'appeler comme on appelle l'Alpha Blondie pour parler de HIV, c'est-à-dire Sida. Nous, on va essayer, on va vous rejoindre dans quelques minutes. On vous laisse, on vous aime tous. Bye.
Wait, which place are we talking about?
Okay, we've talked about Calabar, that's in Napa.
Yeah.
You mentioned it. You mentioned your cathedral.
Yeah.
You mentioned Zimbabwe. Have you mentioned Zimbabwe too?
Yeah.
Have we done 3?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Okay, then
One is the movement, I think.
which one should we mention now?
The movement
Of what?
of bands.
Drain.
Okay. Do we need to mention where can we mention place of interest in Africa? Let me see. In Nigeria, let's see. Well, do you say Kilimanjaro is in Tanzania? Okay.
Cairo, Egypt. You should watch Frown or something.
The pyramids in Egypt.
The pyramids of Egypt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are the pyramids of Egypt?
And you can even buttress it that people used to think people in the North Africa are not part of us because they are kind of like they are more closer to the United Arab Emirates. So there's kind of a little kind of segregation, but they are still part of Africa. So.
Okay, so Africa, we as Africans, we are one. We are not different. Yes, we may be different entities. We may have our different cultures, but as we see each other, we see each other as one. So, our destination today, we're going all the way up to North Africa, Egypt, Cairo, and we're talking about the pyramids. Ooh, Egyptians. So if you want to go and find out a little more stuff on history, something different, we advise that you go and visit the pyramids in Cairo. And yeah, I'm sure that'll be pretty cool. I would totally want to go and visit them. I read online that they're very interesting and they're old. So vintage, historical, going to learn something outside the box. Let's go all the way to Egypt, guys. Thank you so much for being on the show today. I really hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I enjoyed sharing the word, spreading the word of HIV and abstinence, So don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with someone. So from me, Esenet Okunrotifa, and my co-host, my chouchou, my petite...
Oh, moi c'est Amosu Mujeeb, Adekunle, aka and Kido.
We say
Ciao, ciao.
And we say ciao.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Alright.
can see it on your face. Okay, the last
Yeah,
one.
okay. Is this the last one, Abby?
Yes.
Okay.
Brain drain in Africa.
Yeah. So we know the things you can say about the brain drain.
Then even
So I really appreciate. Thank you
then
very
we can
much.
talk
Thank you
about
very much.
You, the artist that
Even you can talk about Obama self.
Obama.
Yes, he's an African.
He's an African.
Okay, that's true. But he is.
In fact, that's even.
No. This brain drain is not talking about people that are in Africa.
Okay,
then
people
they
migrating.
out.
But somehow Obama can. Obama's father was a Kenyan, like I was saying, and so he migrated to. You understand those kind of.
Okay. African. Okay. Hello, Africa. Whether you're in the east, west, north, or south, Welcome to Avenir, the show for the African youth by the African youth. My name is Esenet Okunrotifa, aka Ezitifa, and I'm here with my co-host, my friend, my paddy.
Moi, je m'appelle Mujeeb, aka Kido.
Okay, so today we are going to be talking about, as you know, obviously, Avenir brings up topics that affect the African youth, and today we are going to be talking about brain drain. I can hear you guys. What is brain drain? Now, when we talk about brain drain, we're talking about when young people, or when people, when people migrate to migrate outside, leaving their countries for greener pastures outside. Now, for me, it's like, it's a good thing, yes, but then if all of the young people are leaving their countries and everyone is leaving Africa for greener pastures outside, who is going to develop Africa? Mujeeb, what do you have to say?
Bah, au fait, moi, j'ai pas beaucoup de choses à dire comme je l'ai dit d'habitude. Bon. Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler de comment on appelle brain brain drain, c'est-à-dire le mouvement des Africains pour aller dans un autre continent selon la vie de comment on appelle. On a plusieurs gens comme des artistes comme Fali Poupa, on a artistes comme La Fouine, qui est l'un des meilleurs rappeurs de la France. On a aussi, comme on appelle, la vie de Youssoupha, les Sénégalais, qui est devenu bien bon en français. En France, on a aussi la vie de, comme on appelle, Zao, l'Algérienne, qui chante très bien, puis qui attire les gens en France, qui est devenue l'une des meilleures artistes, comme on appelle en France. Bon, aujourd'hui, comme nous le savons, parce que nous quittons l'Afrique pour aller en Europe et puis nous, on essaie de rester là-bas. On essaie de rester pour vivre une vie pas normale. Au fait, l'Afrique est un bon pays. C'est un bon continent. On ne doit pas rester en Europe pour subir les soucis, essayer de passer par là, subir. Et puis les trucs qu'on ne peut pas faire dans nos pays. Au fait, j'implore mes frères et mes sœurs, mes papas, mes mamans qui vivent en Europe, qui sont africaines et africains, qui essayent de subir des soucis, des problèmes, donc essayent de venir à la maison. Ils n'ont qu'à revenir à la maison. La maison, moi je suis fier, je suis très fier d'être un Africain et je suis très sûr que vous êtes fiers d'être Africains et Africaines aussi. Donc, je vous essaye et je vous prie, et je vous plaît de venir, de revenir en Afrique. Je vous laisse avec ma soeur, ma collègue, ma femme, ma chouchou, Esenet.
So, yes, as Mujeeb has just said, you should be proud to be African. Okay, personally for me, I would, I'm not saying it's bad to travel outside. It's lovely, go and see new places, But for me, I would love to go and just, go on holiday or anything like that. But I'm proud to be African. If we all leave Africa, who's going to develop Africa? So let's keep the love for Africa. Let's boost our pride in Africa. Go and share the word that you are proud to be African. I am proud to be African. And without further ado, we are going to share our song for today.
Nous allons parler de comment on appelle le chanteur le libérien, comme on appelle, qui est très connu, qui a chanté avec, comme on appelle, qui a chanté avec Shakira, Wyclef Jean. Vous savez qu'il est un Africain. Bon, maintenant il essaie de devenir président. Bon, ce qui n'est pas facile. Voilà pourquoi on dit de revenir à la maison. Lui, il a fait son travail. Il est revenu à la maison. Pourquoi? Pour devenir président. Bon, il n'a pas été élu. Le programme le dit. Il n'a qu'à essayer de rester 3 ans. En Afrique pour qu'il voit la serre en Afrique.
Who sang that song? When I get older, I will be strong.
Kenan.
Is he from Africa?
Yes, it's from Africa. Is that African, Abby?
Freedom,
Okay.
just like a waving.
Yeah.
He sings that song.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
He sang it with Banky W.
The remix. Yeah.
Exactly. So, talking about African unity and the love for Africa, we are going to play a song from Canaan featuring Banky W. 2 different African countries coming together to enforce and to promote African unity. Do you guys know the song? When I get older,
I will be stronger.
they'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then he goes back. So here's a song by Canaan Banky W called Waving Flag. Enjoy, and we'll be right back. Okay.
So when we get back, let's mention African countries. Okay, wherever you're listening to us from Botswana to Lesotho to Zimbabwe to Kenya to Uganda to North Africa, Niger, Chad, Nigeria, Gamera, we just mention as many as possible. Yes.
Welcome back to Avenir. So, wherever you are coming, wherever you are in the north, Egypt, Chad, Algeria, we're going down from West Africa, Nigeria, Niger, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, we're going down to the east, Uganda. No, we need countries in that. Don't you need countries? Which countries do we have in this?
East, Uganda,
Uganda, Kenya, Central Africa, Cameroon, North Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Mozambique, South Africa. We're here, we're saying we love you.
And Africa is beautiful.
And Africa is beautiful. Embrace Africa, because without Africa, without you guys, there is no Africa. African youth, go and share with another African youth. So from me, Esenet Okunrotifa, aka Ezetifa, with my co-host, my brother, my man, my paddy.
Moi, je suis fier d'être un Africain, je suis fier d'être un Africain, je suis fier d'être un Africain. Moi, je suis fier d'être noir, grâce noir, les noirs sont fait beaucoup de choses. Et on vous dit ciao, ciao.
Okay.
Et on vous dit
ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. All right.